Ogami Itto, played by Tomisaburo Wakayama, the disgraced former shogun's executioner, or Kogi Kaishakunin, is traveling by river on a boat with his young son Daigoro, played by Akihiro Tomikawa, floating behind in the baby cart. A young woman at the front of the boat, clearly distraught, accidentally drops a bundle into the water, which Daigoro retrieves for her. Itto draws his sword part way and notices in the reflection on the blade that some bamboo reeds are trailing the boat, meaning that Itto is being followed by operatives of his mortal enemy, the Yagyu clan. Later, as Daigoro is relieving himself in a bamboo glade, Itto slices at several tall bamboo stalks, causing hidden ninja assassins to fall from their elevated perches and to be bloodily killed by him. A group of 4 Watari Kashi, wandering lower-class hired fighters, working from one daimyo to the next, are idling along the road at a rest stop. Hot and bored, they spy an attractive young woman and her mother being escorted by a servant. 3 of them run to take advantage of the women, but one of their band, Kanbei, played by Gokato, a ronin, a samurai who has lost his retainership, and the more honorable of the 4, remains. The 3 knock the escort unconscious and proceed to rape the 2 women. The servant regains consciousness and is furious when he sees the triad violating his mistresses. He attempts to beat them with his bamboo pole, but is slain by Kanbei, who also slays the 2 women in order to silence them. Kanbei makes his 3 companions draw straws, saying the one who draws the short straw will be killed in order to take the blame for the rapes and murders. Itto happens upon this grim scene as Kanbei is slaying the losing Watari Kashi. Itto kills the other 2 rapists when they attempt to attack him because he can speak to their crimes. Kanbei recognizes Itto and requests a duel now that Itto is involved. Itto accepts, and they prepare to fight. But at the last second, Itto resheathes his sword and calls it a draw. Kanbei is left to ponder why fate will not let him die honorably as he would like. At an inn, it turns out that the young woman from the boat is to be sold into prostitution. Her pimp tries to have his way with her, but she accidentally bites the tip of his tongue off while resisting, and the pimp dies from shock. The girl seeks refuge in Itto's room, who steps in to protect her from the local officials. But the town's real authorities show up, the yakuza, led by a pistol-wielding woman named Torizo, played by Yuko Hamada from the Koshio clan. Itto agrees to act as a substitute for the young woman and undergo buri-buri, literally angrily, a form of torture that involves the subject being hogtied and hung in the air and repeatedly dunked headfirst into a tub of water, then beaten to unconsciousness by men wielding thick rattan canes. Itto endures the torture with his typical stoicism. This frees the young woman from becoming a prostitute. Torizo asks, and Itto agrees to meet a one-armed man who turns out to be Miura Tatsuaki, former first retainer of the Kakegawa clan, whom Itto recognizes from the time he had to execute the insane daimyo Kakegawa Ujishiga. Miura was forced to restrain the struggling daimyo to make him stay still, sacrificing his arm in the process to Itto's precise killing stroke. Torizo is, in fact, Miura's own daughter, Miura Tori, who because of the taboo of her being a twin was secretly raised by the Koshio clan. The Miuras want Itto to kill Sawatari Genba, played by Isao Yamagata, who sold out the Kakegawa clan to become governor of the district of Totomi. He is also the man responsible for her sister's death and the fall of the Kakegawa clan and its 400 retainers. Sawatari wants to hire Itto to kill visiting minister Itakura, but he refuses. While giving the slip to Sawatari's retainers, Itto has to face the governor's personal bodyguards, one of whom is a sharpshooter and quick-draw artist who wields a pair of American revolvers. With the help of his young son Daigoro, who acts as a decoy, Itto kills the sharpshooter, taking his pistols. Itto is attacked by Yagyu ninjas, who had been following him. The other bodyguard is dispatched in a sword duel. Itto's battle culminates in his facing the governor's army, perhaps 200 men, single-handedly. For the first time, the baby cart is revealed as holding an entire arsenal of weaponry, including spears, daggers, a bulletproof shield, and a small battery of guns. All of the governor's men are killed, as Itto first kills half of them with the baby cart's firepower and the rest with his sword and other weapons. The governor is the last to die when Itto, losing his sword as he falls down an embankment, takes out the sharpshooter's pistols and shoots him. Word of the coming fight has been passed to neighboring districts, and the Ronin Kanbei appears just after Itto has slain the governor, and again demands a duel. Though battle-weary, this time Itto accepts. The fight is over in an instant. Itto is sliced across his back, but Kanbei is mortally wounded, impaled on Itto's Dotanuki katana. As Kanbei dies, he tells Itto the story of why he became a Ronin. When his master's convoy was ambushed, Kanbei, seeing his forces outnumbered, seized an opportunity and ran ahead to attack the enemy head-on, surprising them and saving the Lord's life. However, because he had left his Lord's side, he was dishonored and expelled from the clan. When Kanbei asks what is the true way of the warrior, and if he had done wrong by attacking, Itto replies that Bushido is not to simply live or die, but to live through death. He confirms that he would have acted just as Kanbei had. The dying Kanbei asks the former Kogi Kaishakunin to act as his second during his seppuku, which Itto is honored to do. As Itto leaves, pushing the cart holding Daigoro, Torizo, who had been watching everything from a distance, begins to run after him. She is stopped by her men who implore her not to approach Itto, saying he is not human but a devil,